WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Original show.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the JayNyceEffect, man. It's going down, man. We are live in the building with a jam-packed show for you tonight, man. Hot Tamale, Mac, Lady London, and Jess on our social media. We're going to jump right into this news update. London.
So we're going to give you a news update on the Sandra Bland case. So on Tuesday, the mother of Sandra Bland, so for all of those who do not know, is the Illinois woman who was found hanging in the Texas jail cell last month. So on Tuesday, her mother filed a federal wrongful death lawsuit and stated that her daughter should have never been arrested and that she was later held in dangerous conditions without proper supervision. So in this lawsuit, of course, she names the Texas State Trooper, Brian Nyce, who arrested her, 2 guards at the Waller County Jail where Miss Bland died, and also the Texas Department of Public Safety and the county. So the lawsuit was filed in the Federal District Court in Houston, and you know it's a little frustrating because I feel like it's kind of like deja vu and things that happened in previous cases where the parents take the next step to file the lawsuits, and unfortunately things don't always go the way we expect it to go. Right. So we're definitely going to continue to keep everyone posted on what's going on with this lawsuit and just what's going on with the case in general, because we feel like it's just really something that you don't want to take your attention from.
Not at all. And there'll be a lot of things that they put out on social media and in the media to divert your attention from this case. But one thing I'm dedicated to doing on this show is keeping you guys updated on what's going on with the Sandra Bland and issues involving the African American community. Now, one thing, here's a question that I asked earlier in the week. Do you guys feel like this is a strong case? Is the Department of Corrections or the Highway Patrol or Police Department down in that area responsible for her committing suicide, allegedly?
Yes.
Well, she was definitely unlawfully arrested, so there's that. She would have never been in that jail cell if she was not arrested. So there's that. They're guilty of that.
I mean, they're definitely guilty of that. They're guilty of the fact that the guards were not making the rounds like they should have been. And the officers, the state troopers, also guilty of putting false information in his report.
Yep.
So my thing is, if you don't have anything to hide, why are you putting false information in your report to begin with?
Right, absolutely.
And allegedly, she told them that she was suicidal, and when they do that, they already do checks anyway. But if they're suicidal, then they're supposed to be on a special suicide watch, right?
Exactly. But there were also conflicting stories about that, because one of the people in the jail who were interviewed said that she didn't show any signs of suicide.
Right.
It's so much conflicting things going on.
This is a very bizarre case. I can tell you that.
It's beyond bizarre.
Very bizarre.
And I mean, they have the video footage, but you can't really tell it's her. You can't.
Right.
And you don't know what they did to that footage either.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are definitely going to be following that story closely for you guys, and we've been actually following that story since it broke.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep you guys updated on what's hot. London, any community events coming up?
So there actually is a very fun one that's happening tomorrow. Just found out about it. It's so for everybody that knows, Kevin Hart does pop-up runs.
Yeah.
He's doing a show here in the DMV, and he has a local run tomorrow morning at 7:34. It's at the Washington Harbor at Georgetown. So it's 3000 K Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. You can go and sign up to run with him, and I think it's pretty cool. I mean, everyone's kind of been talking about it. It's something that kind of popped up last minute, but that's kind of how he does. So. But I think it's kind of dope that he's been interacting with his fans. He gets out there promoting fitness, and so if you want to participate in that, it's 7:34 tomorrow morning.
Yes. 7:34 tomorrow morning.
Yes.
I like that time.
Oh, okay.
I used to set my alarm for 7:34. So.
I know it's early, so you
that's actually
early.
the prime time to exercise. So if you're interested in fat burning and working out, best time to work out is first thing in the morning.
See,
for sure.
Dr. Oz tips.
If you're a morning person, that is.
If you're a morning person, that is. Hey, London, thank you so much for that news update, man, and thank you guys for listening. Hit us up on Twitter and Instagram. That's JayNyceEffect, JayNyceEffect, and the JayNyceEffect Radio Show page on Facebook. Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
So you can see our beautiful faces.
That's the JayNyceEffect Radio Show YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that page, man. We update that, and we're also going to be doing a little mini series. And we're working on that behind the scenes. But we're going to be doing. It's kind of like the Video Soul. We'll be interviewing people on camera and putting videos up.
Don't be lurking. Actually like it.
Yeah. Right, absolutely.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button.
1 second.
Stop lurking and liking.
All right, check it out. Ladies, if you have kids and the father of those kids is active in the kids' lives, you find a new love, is it acceptable for you to introduce your new man to your kids if he haven't met the father first? Fellas, how do you feel if your ex brings her new man around your kids and you haven't met him yet? How would you feel if your kids are seen hugging the new flame and, let's say, a postcard or a Christmas card? You go on Facebook, you check your ex's page, and she got a picture of her new man with your son on his lap, and they're cheesing, and then Chuck E. Cheese is behind them, and it's great.
Oh no! In
light of the Russell Wilson and Ciara debate, let's take a look at what's acceptable. In today's time, it seems folks always make permanent decisions over a temporary circumstance. What is the protocol for introducing your kids to your new flame? Ladies, I want to hear from you.
So, I mean, for me, I feel like it kind of depends on what your relationship is with your ex. If you're on good terms and you're making it work and from a friendship perspective for the sake of the kid, then yeah, obviously you're going to want to take that step to say, hey, this is the person I'm dating, blah, 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 blah. It's not as easy if you're not in a situation where you communicate on a regular basis with that person, so that can be a little trickier.
Well, from what I understand about this future thing is that he's active in his kid's life. He does, and this is from Ciara, that he does take care of his kids, and most importantly, he spends time with his kids. Mm-hmm. That's another thing. A lot of guys feel like, oh, I take care of my kids because you send money. Kids don't care about money. Right. They don't even know what money is. Exactly. To them, 25 cents is money. Exactly. They care about your time. Yep. Okay? So he spends time with his kids and everything. So what angered me, I was a little disappointed, is when the picture first surfaced, Future had every right to be upset. Because from what I understand, he did not even meet this man, and he in the picture hugging on the... See, here's the thing. And I see your face over there.
But I'm going to let you finish.
No, it's just, my thing is, I think it's a certain level of respect and decency when you have kids with somebody to say, well, listen, I'm dating Russell now. It'd be nice before Russell meet my son that he meets you first and that you guys shake hands man to man. Okay.
I can appreciate that, but this is what's bothering me about the situation. I can understand why he might feel some type of way if he hasn't met Russell, right, and Russell's around his child. But this is not the first time that Russell Wilson has been around that child.
Well, so for him to have, that don't make it right.
No, it doesn't. But for him to make a big deal of it because of this particular picture, it's just like, really, like, is this a publicity stunt? Are you really mad? This is not the first time he done hugged up on your child, or the first time you heard about him being around your child.
And it's a little hypocritical because when he and Ciara started dating,
here we go.
No, I'm just saying. So he got all the dating. She was playing stepmommy before she met the other baby.
So his 7 little doors.
Exactly.
Women always have a way of rationalizing things.
No. But he can't say, oh, it's okay for you to play stepmommy and you haven't met my baby moms, but it's not okay for this dude to play stepdaddy and I haven't met him yet.
And here's the thing, I don't even know if they necessarily need to meet, especially because it doesn't seem like him and Ciara are on good terms, but I do think Ciara should have said, hey, I'm dating Russell, me and him are serious, we're looking towards marriage. I'm going to introduce the baby to him.
Look, we're going to dive into this when we come back from this next jam, man. 1994, Shy. Lay down and tell me what's on your mind Right here on the JayNyce Effect. Come back and join us, man. It's going to get hot in here.
WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Original shows.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the JayNyce Effect, man. We are live and living color up in here, man. Yo, hey, check it out, man. We got some comments and feedback on any hot topic, but first, we're gonna go to Mac for her Bae of the Day.
Hey, shout out to my Bae of the Day. My Bae of the Day is going to my future potential real Bae, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan is going to be Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four, which I believe hits theaters tomorrow. And since he talked about getting the role, he's received a lot of flack from people saying, like, how can a black man play Johnny Storm when apparently in the comics he's white? So that has been a thing for a while, but recently he had an interview with the rest of the stars in Atlanta at a rock station, and one of the DJs asked, how could Johnny Storm and Sue Storm, who's played by a white woman, be brother and sister? He basically said, like, is there a backstory? That was someone adopted? And the way that he handled it was classy. He's a complete class act, and that's why he's my Bae of the Day. Holding it down all the time, and he's fine. But he's classy. I appreciate him taking a high road.
Right.
Okay, so all the fellas out there, Mac apparently likes pretty boys. So.
No, he's not a pretty boy. He's
not a pretty boy.
He's a classic man. I like classic men. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, London, what you got? You got anything?
So, I want to touch on an event that's coming up on August 15th. Is Perspectives Women's Rap Session, and their topic is going to be dealing with daddy issues and mastering motherhood.
Oh, that is. You know what? That is definitely needed. And matter of fact, repeat. You said it's a rap session.
It's a rap session. So it's hosted by Ellen G. Yeah. And it basically is kind of reaching out to the community to talk about what's going on with women. And one of the topics, I think you're enjoying this a little bit too much.
No, because daddy issues.
Are they having one for men?
Right? See what I mean? See what I mean? Always trying to flip things around.
And I think mommy issues comes in like two different forms too.
Exactly. So this one is dealing with daddy issues. It's mastering motherhood. So it's an open discussion. It's free admission. It's from 8 to 10. It's at 3333 Greenmount Avenue. It's open to everyone, and refreshments will be served.
Yes, absolutely, man. That is excellent. That is actually a very empowering seminar, and I think.
Okay, so tell us what you really feel about this topic. Because I feel like there's a story there. And
no, it's not. I just think it's important, though. So that's a very nice community event, and you guys can see that flyer on the JayNyce Effect page. We're gonna get that flyer up on the like page, so you guys can go on that page and check out the flyer for that event on the JayNyce Effect radio show page, man. Hey, listen, we got some feedback on our hot topic. And what I'm gonna do is read a couple of these comments we got here. But the topic is, ladies, if you have kids and a father of those kids is active in the kids' lives, you find a new love, a new flame. Is it acceptable for you to introduce your new man to the kids if the father haven't met them yet? Okay, fellas, how do you feel if your ex bring her new man around your kids and you haven't met them yet? How would you feel if your kids are seen hugging the new flame on social media or in the pictures? How would you feel as a man? Ladies, is that acceptable? That's the question. That's the hot topic.
To hug a child on social media, yes.
That's acceptable for your new man to do that.
But it's not like, my thing is like,
so to be acceptable for me,
a role model. He's not somebody that's out there doing craziness.
Okay. Exactly.
He's he's good in the community. He does a lot of stuff.
Let me tell you something. Hold on, time out. Let me tell you. I don't give a damn if it's Jesse Jackson Jr. I don't care what kind of role model.
He's in jail.
If I haven't put my hand in your hand and shook your hand as a man and let you know or judged your character for myself, I don't want to hear about you hugging or touching on my children.
Do you feel the same way if you meet a young lady
would you let her do your daughter's hair without telling your daughter's mom?
Yeah,
her meeting your daughter's mom.
Here's the thing. I think it's a mutual respect. I think the opposite parent should always meet whoever's going to be active in the other person's life permanently, full term, and that they should meet and shake each other's hands. Because a lot of times women get caught up, you know, and let me just say, hold on.
Not going to be right. That's why I feel like.
No, hold on. Let me just say this, like old people used to say, get caught up in the Johnson, and then you get these brothers in the house, and then we hear about these stories on the news that beat the hell out of these kids,
none of that, Johnson.
Kicking them down the steps. And what just happened? The 3 people just murdered the little 2-year-old, tied him up for eating up all the birthday cake, and the stepfather beat the hell out of him. That would not have happened, as far as I'm concerned, if I had met the nigga first. Excuse me, I get upset when talking. If I had met the brother first.
Okay, but you meeting him first.
Because then I could tell you something ain't right with that brother. Let him go.
You can't necessarily tell that. You cannot necessarily tell that.
Interacting with that person.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like you could say, "Oh, I don't like that person," and she could still continue to date them. But if she says she doesn't like the person they're dating, then it's, "Oh, you're being catty."
Nah, that's not the case.
You said meet. You didn't say like.
Well, I mean, you know, I trust my ex judgment.
Okay.
That if she met somebody,
right,
and you know, if he's a decent cat, I trust her judgment enough to know if she brung him around the kids. All I know is I better not get a phone call, because I lay down my life and I will murder for my children. And I'm saying this on the open airways. If I ever hear anything about any kind of abuse or anything happen to my children, everybody is dead. And I'm gonna tell you that that's not a joke. I'm serious.
No, I agree with you.
I'm putting this on the open. You can play this in court, because I'll do those 20 like a G. I will kill you. All right, Jamel Wesley. Yo, shout out to Jamel, man. I got a quick story about Jamel, man. You know, I think it was like 2000, like 99, man. Me and Jamel went fishing, man, and we got down to the basin, and you know, so Jamel, he had took his shoe off and his sock, and you know, I had my rod, but he held his leg over the pond, and bam, you know, he reached in and snatched the salmon right out with his talons, because he got these real sharp.
No, absolutely not.
He got these sharp eagle's claws he call feet. And snatched the fish right at the thing with his feet, man.
Jamel, is this true?
Yo, shout out to Jamel.
I will never eat salmon again.
We need some feedback.
Ever.
Hey, so here's a comment. Jamel said, "I have to meet the guy first before he's hugging up on my child. I'm secure in my relationship with my kids, so that's no problem. It's all a respect thing. I have to make sure he's cool around my child. Trust. I would do the same if I was dealing with a lady who has kids."
And that's good, but you do have some people who are not on those terms with their ex because of whatever bitterness or whatever.
But you know what? That's called childishness.
And it is. But
you got, man. You know. So you guys have to come. You came together with the wine and Marvin Gaye, and created the child. Things don't work out. Yes, things go sour. Things go bad. Sometimes you argue. Sometimes it gets nasty. Sometimes you take the gloves off. But at the end of the day, you have to look at the children and say, yo, we had these kids together. It's up to us to raise them together despite the circumstance.
I completely agree. And I have another question because of that. Since we're talking about future and, you know, coming together, do you think it's acceptable to bash the other parent of your child publicly?
Exactly.
Oh, no, you don't do that.
Because your kid is going to eventually see that.
Exactly.
I mean, right
you
now,
don't do
anything
that.
you put out there, it doesn't die. I mean,
No,
you
you
can
don't
delete
do
it,
that.
you can do whatever you want.
No, you don't do that. You know, I mean, it's a thing, especially when you in that kind of limelight.
Yeah.
When you have those cameras on you 24/7. Now, I will say that I am disappointed in Future for going to Twitter. Everybody seems to have Twitter fingers these days. Not just Meek Mill.
Hey, me.
Lord.
But yeah, I mean, to handle your emotions like that, man. Hey, yo, hit us up. Send us some feedback on the JayNyceEffect radio show page, man. We're going to get back into this topic when we come back from this song. You guys can hit us up on Instagram and Twitter at JayNyceEffect. That's JayNyceEffect. And also feedback, emails, talent, whatever you got, whatever. That's JayNyceEffect at gmail.com, man. We're going to jump right into this next jam. We'll be right back. Come back and join us, man. JayNyceEffect. It's actually one of my favorite artists. I love some.
Oh my God.
I love some JayNyceEffect, man. This is actually one of the jams I cool out to, man, late at night. This is called Spotless Mind. Right here on the JayNyceEffect.
WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Original shows.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the JayNyceEffect, man. It's going down, man. Yo, I was waiting for that beat to drop, man. It ain't no kind of like, that beat. It just once that beat drop, you automatically do like this one dance, man. It's just, that's like the dopest beat right there, man. And yo, the Rock Waller Red and Meth, man. Check it out. Wow. Yo, we getting a lot of feedback on this hot topic today, man. We're gonna get back into that. We got some comments we're gonna read, but first we got London that's gonna give you another news update.
Yes, so the Obama administration will soon give inmates the chance to take college courses on the government's dime. The Education Department and Justice Department on Friday are expected to announce a pilot program giving some prisoners access to federal Pell Grants. The aim is to test how effective correctional education programs can be in breaking the cycle of repeat offenders. So now Congress banned prisoners from being eligible for Pell Grants in 1994. Since then, the prison population has grown significantly to 1.6 million nationwide. And all calls for reform are coming from President Obama, who recently became the first sitting president to visit a federal prison, as well as members of both parties. So the administration can't lift the ban on the Pell Grants without congressional approval. But the Education Department can use its authority to temporarily run a pilot program. So for anyone who doesn't know what a Pell Grant is for low-income students, and they don't have to be repaid. So students can receive up to $5,000 to $6,000 to cover tuition, books, and other educational expenses. So at the same time, they are announcing the program for inmates. The feds are asking colleges and universities to submit proposals for providing courses to prisoners. And it's unclear which institutions or how many inmates will be eligible for the test program. So, this is raising a lot of concern. Some people are upset, some people aren't, because, a lot of people are struggling students.
Yeah.
They go to school, they have jobs, they're struggling to make their way through school by doing the right thing.
And to pay it off later on.
So, people are like, well, why do you give prisoners, first of all, there was a whole big uproar back in the day when prisoners had access to the internet. Because not every home in America has access to the internet. So, that was a big deal, and now this is coming out, and so people are like, well, hold up, somebody committed a crime, is it fair that they have access to these educational tools that some people who are doing the right thing do not have?
Yes, I think that's a powerful move on the president's behalf. One thing I want to know, and I'm going to do some research on, I want to know if these inmates are able to have access, if ex-cons or felons are able to have the same access even when you're not in prison.
Right.
To get, a lot of because a lot of ex-cons or felons, depending on the crimes, either way, if you got a tag to your name or to your record, you're not getting a job.
Exactly. And that's my concern, because I'm like, okay, well, you're going to give people all this money. For one, where is it coming from? Because, everyone nowadays applies for a Pell Grant, and some people don't get it. So where's the money coming from? And two, you're equipping them with all this knowledge, but you're putting them in a workforce that's still not going to hire them.
Right.
So, that's my question, is are they really doing the checks and balances on this?
Right. Absolutely. I think that is a powerful move, man. We talking about prison being rehabilitation.
Finally.
And a lot of our brothers are not getting rehabilitated
Right.
you know, in prison. And you know, I think it's important that we look at, you know, we go back to the essence of prison.
Yeah.
When you commit a crime, it's like a child, you know, doing something wrong, and you get punished. The punishment is supposed to correct you.
Exactly.
A lot of these brothers are going to jail, and it's Disneyland to them.
Right.
You know, they're not getting corrected. It's a social party. They go up there, they try to earn respect by scaring people, and you know, they have sex with each other. They play guitar, video games
Still
all day. They work out. You know, that's all there's like a gym membership going to prison. And nobody's getting rehabilitated. Nobody is, you know, so I think this is a good move. So, absolutely. Yo, thank you so much for that update, man. I appreciate it. Hey, yo, hot topic of the day. Let's go to Jess, man. She's gonna read another comment from you know, from social media, man. It's really a pretty serious debate,
it's
man.
Home.
You know, and we're talking about Russell Wilson and in the Sierra future Russell Wilson and the Sierra
drama
thing that's going on. So, Jess, what you got?
All right, shout out to Amris. She thinks it's right for Sierra to bring her son around Mr. Wilson. At the end of the day, he has Future has multiple children with multiple women, never married any of them, and cheated on Sierra. But he allowed her to play stepmom when they were together. I mean, yeah, so that's her opinion.
Okay.
I mean, she made some really valid points.
Right.
Well, I don't think that Sierra needs to take their personal problems into the problems with the child, though. But I agree, she plays stepmom for all of his little tribe.
That is the tribe.
He's got the Jackson 5 basically behind him. I can't.
Well, yeah. I mean, yo, and who was that, Gail?
Thanks, Amherst.
Amherst, I appreciate it.
Shout out to Nettie too. She commented.
Let's see what Nettie's got to say.
She said, "I think it's only appropriate for the father of the child to meet a new flame before the flame meets the kid. However, it also depends on the relationship you have with them, which is something that we talked about, the relationship, that you know, between the parents."
Right.
And I think it's also important not to just be introducing anybody to just anybody you meet on the street. Like, you have to make sure that this is somebody you're planning a future with. Like, not just somebody you met in the club and was like, oh, this is my boo of the week. So, you know, you can't be doing that because that's crazy. But if you're talking about marriage and really being with this person, then yeah,
but you know, because kids get attached easy, and you know, when they get around somebody and it don't work out, that could be kind of devastating on a child. And you know, and then once they get over that, you know, they meet someone else, and then you think it's something serious, and then that don't work out. You know, so I mean, I think some kind of a substance or longevity is important before the introducing of the kids. You know, absolutely. Yo, what we gonna do is, I just had like a massive brain hemorrhage. London.
Yeah.
You got any more community events?
We do. So the Greater St. John's Full Gospel Baptist Church is having a Spirit Night fundraiser. It's going to be held Thursday, September 3rd from 5 to 8. It's going to be at 2008 East Joppa Road in Parkville. So if you dine in or carry out at the Chick-fil-A, the organization will earn 20% of the ticketed sales. And as an additional special promotion to earn extra money for every Chick-fil-A chocolate chunk cookie purchase, I know it sounds so good, right? The organization will receive an extra $1. So again, that's Thursday, September 3rd, and we will continue to keep you guys in the loop with that. But it's Thursday, September 3rd at the Chick-fil-A at 2008 East Joppa Road in Parkville.
Yes, that's going to be at Chick-fil-A on September 3rd. Right off the Beltway.
Wait, where is that?
Hey, repeat that one more time.
2008 East Joppa Road in Parkville. 212-34.
Yes.
You can't miss it.
So, we're going to keep you guys updated on community events around your community right here on the JayNyce Effect. You guys, we're going to get that flyer up on the page as well. So you guys can go on the JayNyce Effect radio show page and check out the flyers. And while you're there, like the page if you haven't. You guys can also send us follow us actually on Twitter and Instagram at JayNyceEffect. That's JayNyceEffect. And subscribe. We need you guys
on YouTube
to get over to YouTube.
Do it.
And subscribe.
Button, please.
Hit the subscribe button. Like, matter of fact, this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, for the next person to go to the YouTube channel and subscribe right now.
What you gonna do?
This is what I'm gonna do. Let me kill a beat real quick. I gotta drop the beat. If you go over to YouTube right now and subscribe, I will personally send you on a dinner for two over at King's Carryout off of Penn and North. Yo,
Are you gonna supply the 40s to go with the dinner?
That's fine, guy. Like, they got the best shrimp cheesesteaks you'll ever eat.
Nice.
They open at like 9 p.m. And, but you go over there, Penn and North, King's Carryout, man.
Where is that?
Get you a box of Chinese food.
Where the libations coming from? I'm getting a half and half, and what I'm gonna put in my half and half.
You get a nice half and half as well. We're gonna jump right into this next jam, man. This is 1992, Nyce. One of my favorite jams, man. This song I think was actually on I think Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
Yeah, you remember that? That was actually there's a story behind it. Hey, right here on the JayNyce Effect, come back and join us, man. The show just getting warmed up. Yes, sir.
WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Original shows.
Hit us up on Facebook, the JayNyce Effect radio show page, man. If I can't say it enough, go and like that page, man, and send your feedback and everything on that page. Instagram and Twitter. We are hot on Instagram and Twitter, man. Hit us up at JayNyceEffect. Send us an email at that's JayNyceEffect at gmail.com and send us a smoke signal, man. I appreciate it. Whatever any kind of feedback.
That might actually be kind of cool.
Right. Hey, so check it out. This hot topic, man. It's it's actually been firing up some brothers and sisters on social media. I've been seeing a lot of male bashing, just as well as female bashing. Now, here's my thing, and I want you ladies to chime in on this, but don't attack me here.
Never.
It's a lot of cats in here.
Lioness,
get your Here's the thing. So, Russell Wilson, of course, took the vow of celibacy.
Yep.
Okay, waiting till he's married, which is commendable. That's a commendable brother, no doubt. Some people can go down to CarMax and just buy the car. They don't need to test drive it. Now, here's the thing.
I just can't.
No, I got to test drive my car. I'm sorry.
See?
Now, here's the thing.
And then when you get in an accident with the test car, then
no,
what?
ain't gonna be no accident. Ain't gonna be no accident. I just want to make sure it ain't hanging like lunch meat. All right.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing. No, because you got to test drive the car before you.
Yep.
Listen, man. So my question is, and she just released a statement saying that it's getting hard for her, that everything he does is turning her on.
Right.
And she said that it's getting celibacy is hard for her, especially
it's
just
hard for anybody.
Right, especially just leaving Future.
Hello.
How you doing?
Right.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
But why would she leave? Because how long her and Future been split? Because let me remind everybody that Future called off. This is why it ended.
Cheated.
No, he didn't cheat. He said.
Well, I don't know.
He didn't cheat. He said that the issue was he called off the engagement because she wanted a big, huge wedding and he wanted something small, and they couldn't agree. So he asked for his ring back. So it ended. Now, how long ago was that?
The baby's not even one yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
So
So less than a year and now you with another brother this fast talking about you in love ready to get married.
But he
I don't know. That sounds like a skeezer.
No, see, why she gotta be a skeezer?
It would be different if she was a woman.
You don't know what happened.
Right.
You don't know when her and Future started falling out of love. Falling out of love is a real life thing. Yeah. So you don't know when that happened, and you don't know what Russell has showed her that has her
that fast though.
I think it doesn't take long.
I
think Russell. I think Russell is a rebound brother. No. I don't think it's gonna last personally.
You know, it could very well be a rebound
because she was obviously in love with Future because Sierra is from the Hotlanta. She's from a certain part of Hotlanta where the gangsters are and all that. Right. She likes gangster brothers. This brother seemed like he's too cookie cream.
Don't stereotype her.
She's over
Clearly, she wanted something new.
Behind.
She wanted. And
Let
she
2 Chainz come up talking some good stuff.
God,
and guess what? And they're gonna have a little 3 Chainz.
No,
absolutely not.
No. I don't think that there's really a time frame on when to move on. I think it really depends on the person that you meet. Some people get married after 6 years. Some people get married after 6 months. It really depends on the person.
I agree.
You vibe with them.
Every situation is different.
Exactly.
I do think
less than a
she
year.
Needs some time to heal from Future.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I agree that's the thing. But her and Russell aren't engaged right now. They're dating. Right. They're in love.
Here's the thing. This how these celebrities roll. I guarantee within the next 6 months they're gonna get married or get engaged at least.
And because she could be very
she
well
can't wait to get to the cookie. She can't wait to get down to the Johnson because it's hard for her. So she's gonna be like, "Yes, I will." Matter of fact, will you marry me, Russell? So we can hurry up and get down to.
He's not that proud.
And once he pull it out, it's probably gonna be one of them little sausages.
Why are you hating on her?
And she gonna divorce him. And look, I'm predicting.
No, this is hate, and I'm trying to figure out what happened. Who did he play in the Super Bowl that year that they won? That must have been your team.
Well, the problem is women believe in fairy tales. And men don't.
Fairy tale.
Women believe in fairy tales and men don't.
No. If Future really wanted to marry her, the venue and the size of the wedding would not have been an issue. It wouldn't matter.
Go tell it on the mountain.
Not matter. If you really love somebody, that's not an issue. That's not a real issue. I'm sorry. That's BS. That's a BS excuse.
But the same goes for Sierra too. Also, if she really wants to marry him, all of that stuff wouldn't matter either. I wasn't there on those conversations.
From what it sounded like, she wanted this Hollywood showdown, this big thing. He's just like, nah, baby, I want to have something.
Every girl's dream is to have a big wedding.
Well, I mean, look,
that's not my
you know what? When you have a wedding, you're having that wedding for everybody else. That wedding ain't for you.
Not really.
That wedding is so you can show your girls how good you look in the dress, you lost some weight, and how good. And for the fellas, the wedding is just like, yo, can we hurry up, man, and get down to.
It's a party though, like
the wedding to the fellas is just to show how good, so we can have the fellas come and eat some chicken wings. That's all we care about.
Okay, so you're telling me
you
meet the girl in your dreams next week. 2 years from now, y'all decide to get married. You're gonna break up with her because she wants a big wedding. You're gonna give her what?
I would, yes. Here's the thing.
Future's not real, and the truth is not in him. Have a seat, sir.
No, here's the thing. I'm kind of like what's that movie? The gay director Tyler Perry. I'm kind of like what's that Tyler Perry movie?
Why did I get married?
Yeah. What is it called? Who got married?
Why did I get married?
Why did I get married again? Part 2.
Why did I get married too?
So they flew over to the island.
Right.
It was gorgeous. The water was blue.
True.
They had an intimate wedding, just like on that what the bald head looked like rolling on the Steve Harvey. His movie was the same way. They flew over to Vegas. The fellas was hanging out. That's the kind of weddings I like.
So intimate.
It ain't got to be at the Potter's house and everybody got to show up and pay the angels hanging out the roof and stuff. We don't need all that. So, I'm just ready to get down to the honeymoon.
If it's every girl thinks that that's going to be her only wedding. So why would she compromise or sacrifice?
I mean, I feel like, respect
her
her vision. That was her vision for her day. He should have respected it if he loved her and made it happen.
Exactly.
Lord Jesus.
There was a petty reason to call a relationship.
A man who loves a woman and wants to really be with her, none of that matters. He's going to give her what she wants.
You better tell her.
Get as close as he can to her. Right. It's not like you're hurting for money.
Right.
Come on now.
Well, really.
Right.
All right, well, look, Y'all see, y'all keep sending your feedback. We done got into weddings, man. We done got. Here's the thing, man. What we gonna get into when we come back, man? We want to hear from the fellas, man. How would you feel if you logged on to Facebook one morning and saw your ex profile picture and it was her, some dude, everybody was cheesing, your son sitting on his lap, then whatever. We gonna get into that, man, when we come back from this break. Send your feedback, Jamel, man. That's my dog. Yo, feet look like monkey hands. That's my homeboy.
Jamel, please prove him wrong. Can you send us a picture of your feet?
Jamel got 3 big toes.
What?
It's 3 of them. 3 big toes.
I need to see this. I need proof.
You're gonna have to post a picture of your feet, man.
Yeah.
But don't, if he's telling the truth,
He's
just
not
don't do
gonna
it.
Hey, yo, the JayNyce Effect, 1992, right here.
WMSKOnlineRadio.com. Original shows.
JayNyce Effect Radio show page, like that page. You probably hear me say it 100 times during the broadcast, but we really want you guys to go out there, like that page. We update, and this is a very important piece that I'm going to discuss right now. And actually what I'm going to do is kill this beat and let you guys know that we started on Monday a new segment, a new thing that we're going to be doing on behalf of the JayNyce Effect. So everybody, if you're listening, listen up. And you know, I decided to come out. We decided to come up with this thing to uplift the community. I have been there personally with being unemployed and not knowing where my next check or any money was coming from. So on behalf of the JayNyce Effect, every day we will be posting a hot job, a job of the day. You guys can go on the JayNyce Effect radio show like page. Every day we will be posting a specific job, a certain job that meets different criteria. So we'll do medical, we'll do warehouse, we'll do driver's jobs, whatever. I try to locate the jobs that pay substantially well without needing a degree, because I do understand that not everybody has a degree. So I try to find jobs that are paying a decent salary so that you can survive on and be okay. The thing is, we are leading you to the water. Mm-hmm. It is up to you to get something to drink. So I put the links so that you guys can go and click the link and apply to these jobs. I just posted one, I believe, on Monday, which was in Washington, D.C., and I believe the pay was $29 an hour. There was another one that actually I posted today. That was a supply technician for the Department of Veteran Affairs, and I think their cap salary is $43,000 a year. I think you have to pass a security clearance and you have to have good credit. Every day, you guys pay attention to the JayNyce Effect radio show like page. There will be a new job daily for you guys to take advantage of. I try to put the jobs up that are just posted. So when the employers post it and it says 1 hour ago, it's imperative that you guys jump on there and get your resume in line. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to check the top 50.
Yep.
And so if yours is one of the top 10, your chances are a lot higher. Okay? Make sure your resume stand out. Okay? You need to have salutations. You got to have certain parts and certain experiences in bold on your resume. Pop. Make that pop. Because when they're looking and skimming, they're looking for things that match what they're looking for in their company. So it's up to you to go on there, get these jobs, apply for these jobs. I have been there. If you are unemployed, if you're looking for, to get yourself back up on your feet, I've been there. I feel your pain, and anything that I can do, anything that we can do as a team on the JayNyce Effect radio show, we will do that to help you out. Okay, so I wanted that to be known. I want you guys to make sure that we do that. So also. It was another thing that I was gonna bring to light here. It was something. It kind of slipped my mind. Once it comes back to me, I'll inform you guys. But Mac, you got anything?
I just want to stay black and die happily. That's it. That's all.
London, what you got?
Just a thought for the day. Don't let your pride play you out of something good. And that's something I was having a discussion with a friend of mine, and I think a lot of times, especially in this day and age, social media, people get pumped up from everywhere and they grandpappies, whatever. But make sure, just check your ego at the door. Some things are just not worth it. Don't let your pride play you out of something good. If you have opportunities coming your way, relationship, whatever it may be, don't hesitate to take some time to self-reflect and kind of reevaluate your situation.
Okay, perfect. Jazz, you got anything?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone for listening, for all your feedback, everything. We really appreciate it. Please continue to participate, share. Make sure you tell all your family and friends about our show. We'll be back next Thursday at 8:30.
And subscribe.
Yes, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram,
all right.
Everything.
In closing, remember, dreams, goals. Okay? In between dreams and achievement is discipline and consistency. You gotta get up and try. I pray, in the words of one of my icons, I pray that everybody tuck your shoes far under your bed at night, so that in the morning you have to get down on your knees to reach them. And while you're down there, thank him for everything you have. Thank him for your gifts. Thank him for the breath and the air in your lungs. I thank you for listening. Until next Thursday. That's the JayNyceEffect.
It's time to say goodbye for now. We'll have our second time around. But before you go, there's something I'd like to say. Everything's not what it seems. There's a stronger force behind.